Okay, so let's talk the newest episode. We're gonna let this live fester. We're gonna let it come up, and then we're gonna discuss some stuff that we want to discuss with this episode. So we might just be doing only lives now after shows because I think that the videos don't do as well for some reason. When I do the lives, they do better. But you know what? We're gonna keep on trying. We do want to talk about this show a lot, so we do want to keep on doing our videos. Okay, so our audio is good, and wow, what an episode this was. So this was episode 5, season 1, and we are already like some time away from finishing this series, and I'm just in awe of how they're handling everything. They did switch up some things here from the game into the series, and like I've said before, I'm okay with that. I really don't care. I really want them to do different things as well, but at the same time keep the essence of the game. And they really kept the essence of the game at the end for sure, no doubt about that. With this one, but this one was definitely the episode that when the last episode ended, and we saw Sam and Henry, we just do we knew it was not going to be a good one this one. It was going to be hard to watch and it was going to be sad. And that's definitely what it was. And so I really went into this prepared emotionally and ready for that. I know with the Bill one, a lot of us who played the game were caught by surprise with that one. And we did not expect for that one to be a waterfall of tears right by the end of it. But that's where we are right now. Now we came to Sam and Henry, and definitely knowing what happened, I think was a thing that didn't have me like almost crying. I did get my eyes a little watery, and it did get my like face usually gets hot when I want to cry, but that's always what happens. But here we see Sam and Henry, and the end of the previous episode, we saw that they were able to capture Joel and Ellie. Now, what we find out is what happened a couple of days prior to this. We find out that we had Sam and Henry here that were trying to evade Kathleen and her whole resistance group because they wanted Sam and Henry captured because they wanted Henry dead. We find out in the episode that Henry was actually like an informant of sorts, and Fedra was using him and all of that as well. And we find out later it was because Sam actually got sick and Henry needed to get his medicine, and the only way he was able to like get that medicine was to become an informant, and that's exactly what we see happen here. And so that's the reason that Henry did what he had to do, and eventually he had to give them something big, which was actually Kathleen's brother, and that's what we see that Kathleen is so hell-bent on getting revenge because of that, because she is hating Henry. Henry is the reason her brother is dead and captured by Fedra. And so at the beginning of the episode, we see that this resistance group has taken over and is now the new leaders of sorts. And so they still want Henry be brought because they have all of the informants in jail except for Henry and Sam, and the doctor that we eventually see in the previous episode was actually helping Henry and Sam to try and survive. And so now we have at the end of this last episode that Doctor dead and Sam and Henry looking for options of what to do. At the end of the previous episode, we saw that they do find Joel and Ellie, and in this episode, we find out that they want to use Joel and Ellie in order to be sort of like the muscle. They see what Joel's capable of doing, and Sam and Henry aren't really that combat experienced, but they need a way out. But they do know the way out. It's just they need someone like Joel who will be able to like macho their way through, basically. And so we have this whole situation where it's like we got the brains, you got the brawn, and we see that Joel, Ellie, Sam, and Henry are able to get pretty good across everything. As they are getting across the things, we hear more about Kathleen and her brother and how mad she's at everything that happened, and how her brother would have wanted mercy, would have wanted forgiveness on whoever did what they did to him, but that she is not her brother and she does not want mercy, she does not want forgiveness, she wants revenge, and that's exactly what she's going to do. We then eventually see they come across Ish from the school and everything, of course, from the game, and we can talk about that in another video because I think that's definitely something interesting I want to start doing for this, is adding more lore to The Last of Us, especially from the game. So you'll see what I'm talking about over the weekend. I'm going to do some more stuff with that. But I definitely did appreciate these little beats that hit every now and then about the game and everything that happens in it. And it really is sort of like a way to reminiscence about the game itself. Eventually, we see them are able to get out and almost make it free until there is a sniper on the roof that is shooting them down, and then the rest of Kathleen and herself come, and they are trying now to get Henry, Sam, and Ellie and Joel because they want them all dead. We see that then there is an explosion after Joel shot one of the trucks down and they crashed into this home. And so what we saw happen was that that's when all of the clickers, the undead, and a bloater came through. Side note, that bloater was real, and actually I think it was like an 80-pound costume if I'm not mistaken. So that's definitely insane. I would love to see more behind the scenes. Even though we got a little behind the scenes at the end of the episode, I want to see a little more how they did that because it was insane. By the end of it, we see that all of Kathleen's group and even Kathleen get taken down by this horde of infected, and Joel, Ellie, Sam, and Henry are able to make it out, and they reach their destination, this little motel room that's really run down. But Joel tells Henry, hey, by the morning, y'all can come with us to Wyoming. It's cool. Like, let's do it. And so, cheer, happiness, right? We're good. But we all know what's coming, especially if you played the game. You know what's about to come, and then it comes. We see that Mr. Sam tells Ellie, I have a bike. I don't know what I'm going to do. Ellie believes in herself so much about her blood being this like new medicine of sorts that's going to help everybody. So she tries to see if it's going to work on Sam. She cuts herself a little bit and then puts her hand over his wound and hopes that by the morning Sam is going to be okay. And deep down, I was expecting it. I was hoping for Sam to be okay, but I knew it was not going to happen. And then we see the next morning, Sam is now infected and he attacks Ellie. We eventually see that this goes into the next room where we have Henry and Joel who were sleeping, and they witness all of this happening. Joel is about to shoot Sam, and then Henry takes the gun and is like, no, I'm going to do this. And he shoots Sam. And then eventually himself, and the episode ends just like that. We see Ellie and Joel bury both Sam and Henry, and what a sad ending, honestly. Overall, I thought that this is definitely my favorite episode. It's up there with the Bill one. Definitely these two are my favorite episodes. I feel like they really done a great job at hitting all of these tones and beats that they need to. I thought the whole thing with the infected and all of that was definitely one of the most insane scenes we've seen all season. They did say in the behind the scenes this was the scene with the most infected that we've had for now, and I like what that they said that for now. So we're about to get into some crazy stuff. Next episode is gonna be insane. We have Tommy coming into the picture, which is something we wanted to see. But I think that these actors here for Sam and Henry really knocked it out of the park. This bond that you get to see from them in those first like 10 minutes, and then overall just seeing Sam and Ellie interacting, and you see how much Henry really cares for his brother. It really does have this weight on you when you eventually see their fate at the end of the episode, which was much more than I expected it to be. Plays the same way as the game. It's really insane how they get it beat for beat, but I really did think that they did such an amazing job with that. So I'm definitely excited to see where we go from here in the next couple of episodes. We have 4 episodes left, and I still don't know how they're gonna wrap everything up because I just feel like there's still so much we have. So I am curious to see how they're going to handle these next couple of episodes. But overall, this was definitely one that I enjoyed. I definitely did like all of the acting here. The script, the action was all great. So I'm definitely ready to see what comes next and cannot wait for that. But really appreciate everybody who came through, watch this live right now. And if you didn't watch it live, it will be just the video. So if you're watching it as a video, really appreciate you as well. We will be starting to do more lives for this. So really appreciate anybody who's going to come through for the next one next week. And yeah, we got some more videos coming for you on The Last of Us. I am planning some more stuff on it. I won't do the videos no more. I'm just going to do the lives because, you know, I think it's redundant to do the video. So just wanted to get my thoughts on it all, everything that happened, and let me know what you all thought about this episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? What did you think about the ending? What did you think about Kathleen? I think that Kathleen was such a great character to see, and you know, the thing is that we don't really get that much time to interact with these characters because I think that they are really pushing this along in a little bit of a faster pace than I would have expected. I really thought that we could break the game into 2 seasons, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. by the time the finale comes. But overall, I'm enjoying it. I cannot wait to see the next episodes. So super excited for that. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell. If you haven't already, we're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. Less than 4,000 to go. So super excited about that. But as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe and stay positive, my friends.